Amplify Daily number 65. For those of you who manage dozens of team members across various cities, states, time zones, countries, this is the hack for keeping Slack communications organized and neat that you didn't know you needed. I've been outsourcing since 1999. And what that means is I have quite literally worked with contractors, hundreds of contractors around the country and around the world over these years. And one of the biggest challenges tends to be communication, keeping communication neat and organized, project specific. Where do you communicate and how do you communicate in a way where, you can get access to what you need right away, but it also stays organized and neat, it's searchable. And Slack is a communication tool for teams that's popped up over the last few years, and a lot of people use it. But a lot of times you'll find that those communication threads get disorganized really quickly. So I have a structure that I use for creating what I call threads in threads that keeps communication neat, clean, organized. I have managed as many as 35 people across 6 different areas of my business, all from my cell phone, and never had to get unruly using this method. I'm going to show you today. Let's get into it. All right, so this will be a quick one, but this should be very, very helpful for those of you who, again, who manage lots of different team members. This should be really, really helpful. So there's basically two kinds of Slack channel formats that I use with this threads in threads thing. A lot of people, when they click into a thread in Slack, they'll just post their comments right here in the main thread. And then the next person posts, the next person posts, the next person posts. And it ends up being very, very disorganized. And it's hard to find the thing that you were talking about. There's various different conversation threads happening all at the same time. And so people will try to keep their conversations in different channels. But once you get in the channel, oh my goodness, it's just a free for all. It's just a free for all. So let me show you how we actually manage ours. I'm going to just pop into one of our channels here. I'm in one already. My bad. So this is my daily updates channel for design and development. I have these daily updates channels for video production, stuff like that. But design and dev is the thing I talk to the most. And so once you get in here, every single day, my team creates Workday. My team creates one of these. If they don't create it, if I need to talk to them, early, I'll create it and drop a note in there, like you see on this one. But 6 p.m., they're in the Philippines. They start working by evening, their morning. So already, when they start, they drop in here is what the start of the day looks like. So they're gonna detail out all of the primary tasks that they're working on that day. All of these tasks are inside of these are links directly to Asana. So I could go into Asana and look at all these, but what I want as a team leader, I don't want to get all these details right here. I want to see a high level overview just to confirm that what they're working on is aligned with what they ought to be working on at this time. And so I'm just going to scan real quick at the projects. I know if there's something that is high priority that's not on this list that should be, I can just drop a quick note and let them know. And I also know if I'm seeing something that is way lower priority that shouldn't be on this right now, I can see it at a glance and tell them to take it off. They're going to give me high level, approximately how long they think each one of these tasks is going to take. If I see anything at a glance that doesn't make sense, like 90 minutes on event page thumbnails. What is this about? This should be like a 30-minute task. If I see something like that, I can, call it out at a glance. And so again, this gives me a very high level view of how to see what's going on in mine across these different projects in this thread. Now, this is the daily updates kind of format. Now, distinct from this one, all right, for example, I just added this note in here. I took a look at the projects they got on queue for today, and I made some updates to our master project tracker, and I just let Arvin and team know, hey, there's some updates. that I've made. You can kind of see him update, taking a look in real time. Okay, and I'm just going to let him know. Take a look at the order of projects in the M2M Master Project Tracker. I've already updated them. Just update on your end what you're working on today based on what's in the tracker now. Yeah. So this is the tracker right here that I am referring to. This is our Mindsets Money Master Project Tracker. So literally every single project that is being worked on across the entirety of the business lives in this document, lives in this Google Sheet with links back to the primary project management tasks inside of Asana, because this is not our project management sheet. This allows me to kind of see where links to all resource documents, links to everything associated with any project that we're working on at a glance. This is kind of like a God view of the business, if you will. But this is not the actual project management. This isn't where we, necessarily assign things. We want to know who's working on it, but all that stuff is done inside of Asana. All right. So this just gives me a clear view into the business. So at a glance, this allows me to see everything. And if I want to show y'all my other threads and threads type of stuff that we do on the channels, distinct from that, this is what we do when we are when it's a different kind of channel. So this is our email channel, and this is where we outline different projects. So again, inside of the other channel, the daily updates, that is our daily updates. We do that by date and all the projects that we're working on that date. And so inside of this channel, this is one contractor that has a very specific role, which is just like email marketing automation exclusively. And so for her, we're gonna be detailing what we're doing for any particular any particular project. All right. So it's what it looks like, domain warm and etc. So these are the details. Let me stop sharing my screen real quick. So that was my simple hack for getting the absolute most out of your Slack channels in terms of communication with your team, keeping things organized and neat so that you don't end up not being able to find projects, so you don't end up having people talking about various different projects in the same thread, confusing things. I promise you, you implement this and your teams will communicate faster, more efficiently. Projects will get done in like at a faster clip, less frustration. I've had several people steal this, implement it in their business, and I say, Godspeed, go do it. Amplify daily.